What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today I am going to share with y'all some movie pickups that I've made over the past couple of weekends. And so I've been trying to clean up my movie collection and get rid of stuff that I have no attachment to or I have no reason to have in my collection that just doesn't really fit. And so I almost cleaned it up for the most part. So there's still a few things that are in my collection I would like to get rid of. And also there are some things that I would like to upgrade when I can to a different format. But we'll get to those whenever we get to those. But in the meantime, I'm pretty happy with where my collection is as far as movies that I enjoy watching on a regular basis and that I love having in my collection. Even though I may watch some of these movies like every so often, like every few years, every couple of years, but they do get watched, you know. I don't just collect just to have it. I collect because there's a reason behind it, you know. And so I was able to take those movies that I didn't want to recycle books. You know, that's my honey hole right there in town. And I was able to get some good credit, and I was able to fill in some gaps that I needed in my collection. And I was able to upgrade certain things that I wanted to upgrade to Blu-ray and things like that. So I kind of rethinked or kind of thought over my collection. I don't know if rethink would be the proper term, but there are certain things that I want to keep on Blu-ray, and there are certain things that I don't mind having on DVD. For a while, I used to just be like all about Blu-rays. Blu-ray, I got to upgrade. No, it got to the point where I don't really have to necessarily do that. When I first started out collecting movies, that's how it was with me. But over time, I grew to appreciate certain things on certain formats, and I've really been going hard on VHS tapes too. So I've been starting to get back into collecting those. But I mainly collect VHS tapes for certain things that go in my collection that I would like for display. And of course, I want to watch them, but I also like to have them on display when it comes to certain things in my display, my figures and stuff. So, but anyways, so we're going to start off with the July 4th sale pickups that I had picked up at Vintage Stock. And it was a smaller location, but they had a lot of good stuff there. But I did take advantage of their buy two get one free sale, and I did pick up a VHS, and I did pick up one Blu-ray and two DVDs. So the VHS I picked up is called Ice Grill. So this will go good in my hood movie collection. I love my hood movies. I gotta have them. No matter how corny they are, I love watching them. It's probably some of my favorite pastimes to do is watch hood movies. Have a little drink and so forth. So I got that. It was only $1, so which is fine. Some people might think that's too expensive, but hey, a buck is whatever. But I was also able to catch up on my Alien collection. Now, a lot of people didn't like this movie. I enjoyed it, but I understand why a lot of people didn't. So I did pick up the Blu-ray copy of Alien Covenant, and so that is officially complete. That completes my Alien collection, so I got everything I need caught up on that. Second is Universal Soldier Generation. So this was the last movie I needed to finish out my Universal Soldier collection. And looks like I need to replace this case. Even though this is a Blockbuster video case, it's the sticker and all that stuff makes it look ugly. So I do need to order some cases, some DVD cases. I can replace some of them that are just not good, are torn and junky and stuff. So I'll do that eventually. But for right now, that completes my Universal Soldier collection. And the last one I picked up is a WWE Studios film with Triple H, The Chaperone. This is a pretty fun movie. I liked it. It's corny, but it's a fun movie, and so I really enjoy that movie. So that adds to my WWE Studios collection. I do want to collect all their movies as well. So, all right, on to the Recycle Books haul. So, some of them, or half of them, actually, no, wait. All right, so some of the stuff that Recycle Books didn't take, I took down to a movie trading company, and I got some credit for that. And I'm trying to complete my Predator collection. So I was able to use some of the credit I got to pick up The Predator. Again, this is one of these movies that a lot of people didn't like, but I enjoyed it. And so the only one I'm missing now is Prey. And I kicked myself on for not picking it up on its first initial release because it had the slipcover with the green Blu-ray logo and all that stuff, which was really cool. It had a really cool slipcover. But hey, it is what it is. But I eventually will get it. And so, but yeah, so I'm glad to have this in the collection. So we'll just put that over here. Even though that wasn't part of the July 4th. Now onto the Recycle Books haul. So we're going to go through the DVDs first. All right. So a couple of these are upgrades. Pretty much all of them, except for like maybe 3 of them. So 3 of them are upgrades, and then the others are new to the collection that I needed. All right. So first one is Dune. Now, I know a lot of people shit on this movie, which is fine. But I enjoyed this movie. I used to have the DVD of it, and so I no longer had it anymore. I had gotten rid of it a while back. It was like a 3-disc set, and so my mission was to find it on DVD eventually. So here it is. So I finally got Dune on Blu-ray, and then Rogue One. So I was able to have the DVD as well, so I was able to upgrade it to Blu-ray, which I'm going to keep the DVD mainly because that was a gift from a friend of mine. So, but I did want to upgrade it to Blu-ray. So finally was able to do that with the slipcover, which is really nice, as you could tell. Also, I wanted the director's cut of this movie and on Blu-ray, so I'm very happy to find it there. Now keep in mind, all these movies were like $5. All the Blu-rays, unless if it's like an old movie or old title or a title that's rare, But most of these movies are all $5. So all these movies I found were $5 each. So, well, except for one. I think we'll get to it here in a second. But anyways, so I did get Watchmen, the director's cut. So very happy to finally have that in the collection, because I've always been wanting to have that edition. Second of all, I did pick up Onbach. So I had the first one, so I need to get I needed the second one. So very happy. This is probably the best one out of the 3. So this is very awesome. If you hadn't seen the Onbach franchise, please watch it. The first 2, definitely. The third one, not so much. I think that one was kind of rushed because the first and second one caught fire, and they were doing the third one, and I think that was just kind of rushed. I still need to find that one, but I'm in no hurry to add it. But I'm very happy to have this one. All right. Secondly, The Shallows. Been needing to add this to the collection, so finally have this one. I did miss out on one that had the slipcover that was really cool. It had like the water. It was like kind of like it was like this. It's like this cover, but the water was like kind of like blood stained a little bit. So it was pretty cool, but for whatever reason I didn't pick it up at the time. And I think that was that movie trading company. But oh well, I'm glad I have it in the collection though. So to just adds further to my shark collection, which I'm really trying to build up. Really, is my shark collection. That's one thing that I would love to do, is kind of focus on building up that side of the collection. All right, so here's another movie that I've been wanting for a while. I think this was like $10, which isn't bad for an Arrow video. But Sho Kosugi, Pray for Death. So I've been wanting this movie for a while too. So even if they had it on DVD, I would have picked that up. But the fact that I found the Arrow video version of it, which is an amazing in itself. I mean, look at that special features. This is actually will be, in all honesty, my first ever Arrow video Blu-ray in my collection. So really excited to dive in and see what this has to offer. So really excited to have this in the collection. So that's the Blu-ray side of things. So we are going to focus on the last portion, is the DVD side of stuff. So I saw these and I had to get them because I love the Halloween, not the Halloween, the Howling franchise, and I wanted to add them. You know, even though majority of the sequels are shit, but I can tell you that. But I love the franchise so much, I have to add these movies to the collection. So I was able to find they had the Howling 3, the marsupials, and then the Howling 4, the original Nightmare. So now all I need is, I think there's a 2-pack with 5 and 6. I think it's only in the 2-pack. I don't think I've seen them individually. So I think this only comes in a 2-pack that I've seen so far. So I'm kind of looking for that. And also, I think they did I want to say a soft remake or a reboot called The Howling Reborn. So I need to add that to the collection as well. So then I think I will be complete or caught up with that franchise. All right, so I was really excited to find this movie because I had it in a multi-pack, but I didn't care for the multi-pack all that well because it didn't really have anything that I was really interested in keeping. And this was a long time ago. So I got rid of the multi-pack, and I've been meaning to find this one individually. So since I found this one, now I need to get the sequels, even though the sequels aren't that great either. And I want to get the TV series. And what am I talking about? The Beastmaster. So if anything, you know, this is the only one that anybody should have in the collection. But me, like I said, once I get one movie, I got to have the sequels if I can find them. So now I just need, I think there's 3 of them. 3 movies. I think 2 and 3, and then the TV series. So I love that movie. All right, now this is a movie that I've been looking for forever. And when I saw they had this one, I was so excited I snagged it. This is one of the movies I had to have, regardless of what else I bought, you know. Like I said, I know that Scream Factory did a release of this, which is fine. But if I could have the VHS tape, I most definitely would get it. But because it's on DVD, this is like the next best thing to the VHS, I guess. It would be cool to have the Scream Factory version, but I don't know how well it would hold up because of the movie itself and how old it is. And but that's fine. I'm happy with the this purchase. I know I keep rambling on. I don't show the movies, but this is Piranha 2: The Spawning. But I really wanted it on DVD first before I spent the money on the Scream Factory one. Now, if Scream Factory did a DVD version of it, I would have got that instead. Because they used to, when they first started, they used to do a Blu-ray and a DVD version at the time. But then they just eventually they stopped doing that, and they just focused on Blu-ray. And now they're doing all the stuff on Blu-ray that they did on 4K now, which is fine. But that's not my cup of tea. So I was very happy to finally seen this out in the wild, and I had to snag it because I've been looking for this forever. I know a lot of times I can find a lot of this stuff on eBay easily, but I just wanted to, I'd like to find this stuff out in the wild because it's the thrill of the hunt, right? So if I find out in the wild, great. If I don't, there's always the next time, you know. So this probably took me about a good 10 years to find this when I first started looking for this. So, and this is James Cameron's first movie that he directed. So it's very exciting. Can't wait to dive into it, you know. And last but not least, this was the other movie that I picked up for my Universal Soldier collection. So this is Universal Soldier: The Return. I do have this on Blu-ray, but it's with the Van Damme pack, and it comes with like 5 other movies. But I wanted to have an individual one as well, so to be able to find it individually on DVD is great. So now I have all of them. So I got the original movie on Blu-ray, and I think I have it on VHS. I think I do. So then I got the old, was it Showtime? It was either HBO or Showtime at the time that did this. I think it was Showtime. They got Universal Soldier 2 and 3, and then now got The Return, and then Regeneration, and then there's like another one that they did. I don't remember the Awakening or something like that. But anyways, so my Universal Soldier collection is officially done. So that is my physical media movie pickups here as of late. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I love hunting for movies, and I've been on a movie kick for a while. So I had my phases. So I kind of slowed down on the comics because I really got back into the movie phase. And that's just how I am sometimes. You know, sometimes I'll go ham on comic books for a while, and then I'll just do movies for a while, then I'll do toys for a while. So it's an alternate. And that's the beauty about this hobby. You know, you could always alternate back and forth with different things. So who knows what I'm going to be doing next when I get in that phase. But anyways, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed this movie. Let me know, or video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this haul. What's your favorite pickup out of all of this stuff? If you've seen any of this stuff, what would you like to add to your collection? And don't forget, words to wisdom. Buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.